We probably check our phones, 100 times a day. It's just a reflex. But what if that simple little habit could actually be a moment of peace? Well, today we're going to look at an app that tries to do exactly that. It's called Bible Clock, and it's all about changing how we think about time and our devices.
Let's be real. Our screens are just a constant buzz of distraction, right? So the big question this app is trying to tackle is, how can this thing, the very device that pulls us in a million directions, actually become a source of calm, a source of reflection? It sounds kind of counterintuitive, doesn't it?
And the answer, it turns out, is surprisingly simple but really powerful. The whole goal is to take that one thing we do all the time, just checking the time, and turn it into something, well, meaningful.
Okay, so how does it actually work?
Well, the whole concept is built around this idea of a verse clock. So, what is a verse clock? Now, it's not what you might think. It's not trying to match some specific verse to 3:16 p.m. or anything like that. Nope. The idea is way simpler. It's about having a single verse there, gently, all day long. It's designed for this kind of constant, low-key exposure, so you can just slowly absorb it and reflect on it without even trying. And this is what makes it so different from, your typical verse of the day app. Those apps are always pinging you, right? Sending notifications, demanding you open them. Bible Clock, it wants to be the total opposite. It's designed to be a quiet companion, and I think that design choice is pretty brilliant, actually. It's not about interrupting your day, it's about integrating into it. The whole philosophy is integration over interruption. And this whole idea has really grown over time. It started out pretty focused, mainly for helping with verse memorization. Then they brought in AI to curate daily verses, which was cool. After that, they added personal photo backgrounds. But the real game changer, the thing that totally transformed how it works, was when they launched home screen widgets. And that brings us to its most powerful feature, being right there with you, seamlessly integrated into your phone. The impact of this is just huge. Think about it. You get scripture at a glance without even having to open an app. It just becomes a natural part of your screen, a part of your daily digital rhythm. And these widgets show you everything you need. You get the current time and date, of course, but also the Bible verse itself, the scripture reference, and even the name of the collection it's from. Oh, and a nice little touch. It automatically switches between light and dark mode to match your phone's settings. And you've got plenty of ways to customize it too. If you're on iOS, you can pick from multiple clock styles, digital, and 4 different analog looks. And you can even adjust the font sizes. For all your Android users, you also get to control the clock style and font size, though it can depend a bit on your device. Plus, you get a really handy option to schedule how often the widget refreshes. But it's not just about what the app shows you. It's also about making it truly your own through some deep personalization. There are 3 main ways you can really personalize your clock. First, you can add your own photos as backgrounds, which is awesome. Second, you can choose from over 50 different themes or topics, and the AI will pick out verses for you based on what you select. And third, you can create your very own collections by bookmarking your favorite verses. And here's something that's really important, especially these days: privacy. If you use your own photos, they are stored locally, right there on your device. They're never uploaded or shared with anyone. It's all yours. So you might be wondering, what's the difference between the free version and the pro upgrade? Well, the free version gives you that core experience with a digital clock. But if you go for the one-time pro upgrade, that's where you unlock all the cool stuff: the analog clock styles, the ability to use your own photos as backgrounds, and full access to all 50-plus verse themes. Okay, so what does this all add up to in the real world? What's the impact? Well, the whole point is for it to be this quiet, daily companion. And check out this review from a user named Stephen Pitts. He says, "My old devices are all using this app to display Holy Scripture all day long. Glad that I found this app." I mean, how cool is that? It highlights such a creative way to use it, turning old phones or tablets into these dedicated scripture displays. What a great way to repurpose old tech for something truly meaningful. And it's not just for English speakers either. The app has a pretty impressive global reach, with support for Spanish, Korean, Chinese, Portuguese, and a bunch more, making it accessible to people all over the world. Ultimately, it all comes back to that core philosophy. The design is intentionally calm, simple, and really focused on just one thing: helping you pause, reflect, and find that little moment of peace in your busy day. So that leaves us with this final thought. What if checking the time could do more than just tell you it's time for your next meeting? What if that simple, reflexive glance could actually ground your entire day?